guess you got to figure out what.
How you doing, Big Mike?
What's up, G-Paw? How's it going, man? I
Oh,
appreciate
great. We excited to have you
welcome me.
as host today, buddy.
Yeah, welcome me on as as a guest host or host, and
Right.
you got the man, the legend, the myth, himself. So I'm excited.
Well, today's episode, this one right here, is about growth, hard lessons, family, finding your way when life don't hand you the right map. We got Wiz in the building, somebody who's lived it, learned it, and still walking it out every day. So sit back and let's get it on with Wiz today. Hey, my brother.
Thank y'all for having me, man. Appreciate y'all so much,
What's up,
so
man?
much, so much. What up, Mike? What up, G-Paw? Appreciate y'all. What up, chat?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for all tapping in, man. Thank y'all so much, man.
Yeah, it's an honor to be on here with you, Wiz, you and G-Paw.
Oh,
It's cool to be on the other side.
Yo,
For
yeah.
sure.
And everybody out in the chat, we got my wife, we got Smooth Operator, Big Sam, Kiko, Bosa,
Also,
Oh yeah.
Will,
Oh yeah.
Amish Will's out there. I saw
Posty.
hey, what's up,
Lindworm,
Amish Will?
Big, and Outdoors with Jay, and I don't know them.
Young Jay. That's Young Jay. That's he's a young homie, man. Really, really creature oriented, man. He out in the mud, in the woods, in the swamps, chasing animals.
He my
Shout
kind
out
of
to
guy.
Young Jay. Yeah, that's the young homie, man. Young boy, man, with a lot of integrity and a bright future in front of him. So
Who's hat?
shout
Who's
out to the
hat
young
you?
homie Jay.
Whose hat you sporting with?
Oh, we got none other than Larry, man. Lindworm Exotics in the building, man. That's my
Right.
channel sponsor, my YouTube sponsor. If it wasn't for him, honestly, and the push that he gave me to put myself out there like that, you probably wouldn't know who I was right now, to be honest with you.
I got
So
you.
salute
I
to
got
Larry,
sure.
salute to Randall.
I got Void Century.
Hey, I like that logo.
He got some nice shirts. He comes up with from him and Satchmo's show every week. He comes
Shout
up
out
with a
Satch.
one-liner and turns it into a T-shirt, like "Show your dinker, don't be a stinker." Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We got the one about mind your business. Rats ain't cheap, and got Satchmo dancing on a pole with rats all under him.
Yeah, let's
Man,
go.
that's hilarious.
Let's go. You got to do what you got to do to feed these animals, man. I don't
Yeah.
shame nobody.
And I know nobody can see my camera. I got my camera turned off, but I got my U.S. Art shirt and my Limworm hoodie on. Of course, it's 40 degrees here in Michigan, so
Dennis
Yeah, man,
Webb.
it's
it's
cold.
comfortable. It's
It's
comfortable.
cold.
I've never,
It's a nice hoodie, bro.
for sure. Yep.
They always got the top notch
Off.
merch, man. Shout out to Larry. Shout out to Randall.
Yeah,
For sure.
inside of it feels like velvet. I mean, it's just so soft.
Soft. Yeah.
That's the way the one. That's the Bosa one that the RWO purple one that Karina got is feels the same way. She wears it
Yeah.
almost every damn day.
Very nice. Shout out to Ken too, man, for coming through on that
For
that
that
auction, man. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, just the
And you did-
community is
You did a
amazing.
lot
The
of
whole
work. Too, bro.
RWO crew. Yep.
Yeah,
you did a
it was
lot
a
of-
lot.
So,
It was a lot, man. It's not easy. Shout out to everybody who helped out.
I stayed out the
Shout out to
doghouse.
everybody came through. Yeah, shout out to everybody that got in trouble.
Wiz Payne, all them guys.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the whole squad, man. It was definitely a group effort, and nobody better. You know what I mean? I hate that it had to be for the reason it was for,
No,
but
definitely. So,
nobody better than Bosa, man. You know what I mean?
I agree.
We definitely
Yeah.
we love that boy. So
100%.
we
he's a
appreciate you.
gentleman and a scholar for sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, Wiz, let's get right into your life a little bit. It had
Yeah,
to
let's
be
do it.
pretty drastic going from small town Wisconsin to Cleveland, Ohio.
Nuts, bro. So I grew up. My grandma's a teacher, elementary school teacher. So by the time I was like 2 or 3 years old, I probably had a 4th or 5th grade education already. I
That's
knew how
good.
to read super early. I was like a speed reader, spelling bee, super nerd, Poindexter to the fullest. And I really just stayed pretty much in my little circle. We had a neighborhood group of friends, and we would play basketball. We would go fishing, just country, small town life, man. We would play
Yeah,
in ditches, little stuff like that, ride bikes until the sun went down. And
that's
then
how I grew up. Yeah,
yeah, bro, just like,
Mayberry, US,
there you
Mayberry,
go.
USA.
There you go. Small,
Did you ever
perfect
have to
small
go to?
town stuff.
Did you ever have to go to grandma's boot camp for like riding and stuff like
Oh,
that for your
all the time.
penmanship?
All the time.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
my mom, single mom, single parent. So I got a brother and a sister. She raised all 3 of us by herself. So my grandma was the one who pretty much took care of us while my mom was at work. She had to work 2 jobs, that whole story.
Yep.
So I spent a whole lot of time with grandma, man. And I mean, she instilled a lot of the work ethic, the integrity, the goodness that I got inside me. She instilled a lot of that in me from a young early age. Church, just the structure of, getting up, doing this at this time. They would have me cutting grass and doing all that kind of stuff, man. So they were from a small town in Mississippi
Nick,
themselves. Shout out to Nick, 666.
What's up, Nick?
Shout out to my boy Dennis too, man. I see you, boy. Go Eagles. They was from a small town in Mississippi, so they raised us real country. You know what I
yeah,
mean? We
Yeah,
enjoyed. Go ahead, Mike.
especially with that old school mentality, getting out
Exactly.
there early, and and stuff like that. That really makes a person go from not. Well, nowadays, I mean, kids are raised different. Each family raises their kids different, but
Yep.
like that old
Yep.
school mentality that you had, with your grandma and everybody, really, you like look back like, man, I'm so glad that my grandma did that, or stuff happens for a reason.
Exactly. And I'm a
So
firm believer in everything happens for a reason, bro. That's why I don't trip on too much of anything in my life that happens or did happen
yeah,
because there's a reason for it. I just don't know what it is yet.
exactly.
And I,
yeah,
just got to ride it out.
I have
yeah.
come to accept that everything that's happened in my life, good, bad, or ugly, needed to happen for me to become who I am or who I'm
Exactly.
supposed to be. And if you
hmm
take all that away from me, I'm not who I should be.
Yes. Yes. These experiences built me up to be the person that I am right now, for sure.
Yeah, my
And
dad started me early,
yeah.
working. And if I wasn't at school, I was working.
Yep.
We had stuff. My dad owned a big fruit market and nursery. If we had
Okay.
flowers and stuff coming in, no, you had to take off. You had to play sick. And
Yeah,
my
man.
grades were still, my GPA was still up. And thank God to this day, even though I can't see, I try to work as hard as I can from
Well,
him, my grandpa, and everybody. So
Hell yeah.
how did it
Salute
all
to you.
change once you made it to Cleveland?
It was a lot faster. First of all, there was no real taking your time to learn things.
Hmm.
You had to learn it or you learned it the hard way, kind of. You know what I mean? So me being me, I immediately fell in with the wrong crowd as soon as I got there, like right away. My
I can see
cousins and them, they like, no, don't mess with them dudes. They ain't about nothing. They out here doing this and this and that, and stay out away from it. And immediately I was like, yeah, I gotta hang out with them. Just so happened one of them cats lived like up the street and over, so in the same neighborhood pretty much. So we linked up, walked to school every day, or pretended to walk to school every day, and then we,
there you go.
major,
we
major,
we
major
yep,
escape, huh?
we make
In
the
the front door
escape
and out
and
the
just,
back.
bruh, we would spend the whole day out just running the streets and doing just dumb things, from robbing people to smoking weed to dine and dashing at restaurants that they know who we are, bro. Like, they know who we are, and we just order food, eat it, and then run away, bro.
Yeah.
Just dumb things, selling drugs, and just the normal stupid stuff. So shout out to my mom. She started to recognize the path that I was on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She started to see things. I would produce, nice clothes that she didn't buy. I would have a pair of shoes that cost way too much.
How the hell you
You know
get
what
that?
where's this
Like, where'd
coming
you
from?
get that
Yeah,
at,
she was
Wiz?
not
Yeah.
stupid, like not dumb, bro. So
Yeah.
she
Right.
packed us up, and literally by the time I got to 10th grade, she packed us up and moved us back to Wisconsin.
Gotcha.
Being the knucklehead that I was there, going back to a small, slow town like Wisconsin, I felt like a king amongst men. You know what I mean? I was moving way too fast. I had people, I knew connections. I was able to do things and make things happen. And before I knew it, I was doing too much, too fast. And I got, I had to go
Trouble.
sit down for a little while, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
know,
that opened your eyes, bro. Having to sit there and have somebody tell you when you can do things and what time. And it makes you realize that path you took wasn't the right one at
I grew,
all.
I grew up south and east of Cincinnati.
Okay. Okay.
And in 83, I was living here, but British Petroleum, who I worked for, sent us to
Okay.
school to Cleveland. And I learned real quick one night the flats in the 80s wasn't the
Oh, the
place to
flat,
hang out.
bro. The flats wasn't a place to hang out. It still ain't right now, bro.
I heard
That's
they remodeled it, redid it a
it's
couple of
all
times.
they keep gentrifying it, but they won't let it happen, bro. The hood keeps taking back over, bro. That's
Yeah,
all.
it was a dangerous place in the 80s,
Yeah, bro.
for sure.
And bro, you have to use a little more discernment than you thought you had. You
Mhm.
learn to recognize situations really quickly. Yo, this ain't it. Let me get out of here. I'm about to go, y'all. Catch y'all later. You know what I mean? Like I'm out. I feel it. I see it. I recognize certain people putting hoodies on and moving weird
Yeah,
and
you can
stuff like
sense
that.
it.
Like it's time to go, bro. I'm out of here. So I wouldn't have that intuition and that insight into a lot of situations, which when you I'm gonna call them skills. When you flip those skills into being a father, being a husband, being a good friend, those skills can be very helpful in specific situations. Perfect example: if you're walking with your kid or your wife, put them on the inside, and you walk towards the street. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? If a car
you,
come, you push them out the way, you'll get taken out. They should be okay.
you understand your surroundings very well.
You
Yep.
recognize situation. Yeah, you walk in, you walk in last into the restaurant. Okay, it's 3 exits. I know that was one back by the bathroom. There's 2 open doors behind me. You know what I mean?
Facing the
You
door.
kind of you do that, and it becomes a natural thing, man. And it really helps me as a person because it takes a lot of stress and anxiety off me when I'm in these situations with my kids, with my family. I could actually chill, relax, and be the person who I am, the person that everybody know out there. You know what I mean? And it was
Yeah.
real cool to watch that transition as I grew older. Cause you got OGs who tell you, yo, that
Yeah,
ain't the way to do it. Yo, that ain't the way to do it, bro. You gotta chill out, you gotta relax. And you don't pay attention until it's too late. And hindsight is always gonna be 2020, man. So
Yeah. You think about like, oh man, I get what they're saying now, 10, 15 years later, sometimes 2, 3 years later,
yeah,
you finally
yeah.
get what they're saying. And so,
Exactly. And everybody knows, like anybody who was born in that time frame or in that era kind of has a idea of what small town life is versus big city life. You know what I mean?
I don't know
It's a
what
bit
my camera
jarring.
just did.
We can hear you still.
yeah, we can hear you. I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, and it
Okay.
was it was rough down there a little bit, but
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, that's why I take every day and very thankful for each one, bro, because I defied the odds to be where I am right now, technically.
yeah,
Like I
for
shouldn't
sure.
have made it out of a lot of dumb situations I put myself in. And so
Yeah,
I'm
live life to
gonna
the fullest because you never know.
you never
Tomorrow's
know.
never guaranteed.
That's it. That's it, bro.
That's for anybody, whether they're in certain situations, bad
Preach.
situations,
Preach.
perfect situations, millionaires, billionaires. You don't know. I mean,
Yep.
you just don't know.
I feel like
But
honestly, man, I feel like being millionaires and billionaires probably some of the most miserable people in the world, man.
exactly,
because you
Just thank God
always
for what
gotta
you do
worry about
have,
that
and
money.
don't worry about
I'm
what you don't have.
That's it. Don't even worry about what you don't got. That's how I
Uh,
live, bro.
Oh, definitely so.
My wife tells me all the time, not about what you don't have. Don't worry about what you ain't got. Worry about what you do have, and thank
Yep.
God that you do have it. So,
Be thankful, bro. Yeah, man. I live by
Well,
that, bro.
'cause sorry, go ahead, G-Paw.
when you moved back to Wisconsin, did it feel like a fresh start or unfinished business?
Ooh, good question. It was a little of both, man. Like
Is
I
my
got
camera
to.
showing up for you guys?
No, it's still dark.
I don't know how to fix it.
Try to unplug it from the back of the camera and plug it back in. Mine do that sometimes.
Or click on it and turn the camera off, then turn it back on. It might
Yeah,
work.
yeah. I reconnected with a lot of old friends when I came back, and same thing now. Seeing a lot of my friends successful, working towards like owning houses and having cars and doing all the things that I wasn't able to do, really pushed me, motivated me to straighten up and get my shit together, man. You know what I mean? Like, for lack of a better word. And then
Yeah,
being from a bigger city, it immediately made me a cooler person than the average cat. You know what I'm saying? Because I experienced this big city stuff. So like that in and of itself boosted my confidence to where I presented myself and acted more confidently, which in turn made more people approach me. And it was just like a cycle, bro, that never stopped. And it continues today, like
Oh,
even
definitely.
right now with the whole podcasting thing and the communities that we've built and the communities that people have accepted me into. It's just because of the person that I am, not necessarily anything that I have to offer or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah. My wife was listening to your show the other day. I know this is off topic, but she goes, "Who's that guy?" I was like, "That's Wiz. He lives in Wisconsin." She goes, "Is he like a professional DJ or like a television person?"
Ah,
I was like, "I don't know." She goes, "He just has the voice for it." But when you moved back to Wisconsin, did you move back like directly in the same neighborhood or kind of
yeah.
a general area?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
We
Okay.
moved back. So my grandma always owned a house in the middle of what we called the valley. Because to get out of our neighborhood, no matter which way you went, you had to go up a hill. So we called our neighborhood the valley. My school was within walking distance from elementary to middle to high school. All the like the community center where we played ball and we hung out at the park and behind the center, and they had
Hmm.
tennis courts, pool tables, video games, stuff like that. Just a place to keep kids out of the street. We would always really hang out there from the time school let out to the time they closed. We would be there, and it was like I never left, man. Like I just fell right in with my family, with my friends,
Yeah.
and we continue playing ball. I met some friends, played ball with the like city teams and stuff like that. So I met new people through that. Karan Butler's from my city, Racine, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, bro. So like we had, NBA players would come through every once in a while to look at the high school kids play and stuff like that. So it was really cool, man. It's a nice little town. I love it here. I really do. It's if it wasn't for the snow and the
Yeah.
cold,
Yeah.
it'd be absolutely perfect, man. But these winters be killing me.
Well,
Where about in Wisconsin? Oh, sorry, G-Paw, go ahead.
go ahead, Mike.
I just was going to ask where you were exact, like whereabouts in Wisconsin you are, like
So
northeast,
it's
northwest.
real southern. Like, do you know where Gurney is? Gurney, Illinois.
Yeah. Yep.
15 minutes from Gurney, bro. I'm at the border.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I'm
in
right
Lansing
on the
area. So.
southern right
Okay.
corner of Wisconsin.
For sure.
We can get to you probably in like 6 hours, I want to say.
Oh,
Shoot.
okay.
It take me that it take I'm in Florida and take me longer than that to get to Bosa.
Yeah, that Florida is one of them places that I feel like no matter where you're going, you're driving through a tunnel, a portal through space and time. because it
Well, see, I,
take too long to get anywhere in Florida.
I have to go 300
My
miles
God.
east. I have to go 300 miles east before I can go south.
Jesus.
'Cause I'm right on the Alabama-Florida line.
Okay. All right. I do
Yeah,
like
that
that
makes
area.
sense.
We're the rednecks of
My
Florida.
my
Gulf
grandpa
Coast.
got family from, is it Pensacola, Sarasota,
I'm in Pensacola,
Pensacola. He got family there. He got
the,
family there.
the cradle of naval aviation.
Yeah, man. We went there one time. I'll never forget it. We went fishing one time in the Gulf, and
Yeah.
my granddad was so excited because the first time I went down there, he telling me, "Oh, I'm gonna have you catching these and this and that." We get out here to this pier. I don't know what pier it was. Very popular because there was 1 million people out there, and
Justin,
as soon as I dropped the line in the water, my granddad looked down because it's very flat. He looked and he was like, "Oh, we got to pack up." And I look up and it's the biggest storm I ever seen in my life brewing, probably about 2 miles, 3 miles out, bro. And we flipped out. Pressure P. There go my boy. We got Jamie in the building, Tire Gods. What
we
up,
got
what up?
Professor Pythons. We got
Make
Jamie.
sure y'all go vote for Jamie.
Hell yeah. Oh,
John
the other
and
Jamie, Tire God Jamie. But yeah, y'all vote for Jamie.
Professor Python.
America's
Jamie.
favorite teacher, man. Professor's favorite, Professor's Pythons, America's favorite teacher.org. Go check her out. Go vote.
Jamie Ostrander. That's the one to vote for.
Yeah, Austrian.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's it. When am I coming to Pensacola? When is that? Where is that? How far away is that? My wife would love to go. Oh, Pensacola. My wife would love to go anywhere there, and we can go hook up with my family too. So
yeah, we're in Pensacola. Hey, y'all.
yeah. We'll find y'all.
We'll find you a room. We got a place for you to stay or something.
Say less. We'd love to travel.
How far is Daytona from Pensacola? Is it on the other
6
side?
8 hours.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say it's the other side. This whole other side of it. You got to go up and go over, right, to get to y'all.
I got to go over. I got to go over and then down.
Down. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I've never even been to Florida, so.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's beautiful, man.
Well, Wiz, in your struggles and things growing up, doing without your pops and all of that, what's one lesson you learned that's the hard way that really stuck with you?
Ooh, good question. Good question. Damn.
I kind of understand a little bit because my dad died when I was 4 years old, so I never had one. I had a stepfather, but that was another story.
Yeah, my granddad was that guy for me. Like he taught me how to, mow the grass, change a tire. You know what I mean? Do stuff like that. All that man. I'm gonna teach you to do some man stuff today. Like he'd tell me all the time. So that's who I had to fill in that spot. But a lesson learned the hard way, bro. Honestly, and I did not learn this lesson until I was much older. I did not know how much my mom was sacrificing for me and my sister and brother to have what we had, man, until I got older. And
so you had a baby. So you had your
own.
own.
Oh my God, bro. She wasn't doing nothing. She was giving us literally every dime just because we wanted to have the Nikes, you know what I mean? The Levi's.
Yeah.
We wanted to be cool and whatever, man. And I didn't realize how much she gave up and how much of herself she put aside until I got older and had to do it. And I was like, man, my mom did this 3 times in a row for 18 years every time. Like, that's crazy.
100%.
So,
yeah.
And not once she probably didn't show any emotion or anything
None.
struggling about it. She just kept her head up and kept going.
None. We had Christmas every year, bro. And I don't know how she did it.
Elias.
I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Elias. Shout out to DJ in the building. Dope Boy Fresh. There go Ash right there. Double L tapping in again.
Hey, Ash.
Everybody.
There go Dinkerville.
So Ash, I hope you don't mind it, but I told Will, I said, you got to hook me up with Ash because that man is a prophet.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Ash, man. He
OG knowledge. Yep.
He really is forthcoming with it too, man. Like anything he know, he's willing to share that info, man. And when you got that much knowledge and that much info, I feel like it's only right for you to, you know what I mean? Spread it, sprinkle it out there, man. Let other people soak it up a little bit, bro. And he's a living embodiment of that.
And his
100%.
voice and his demeanor and his
super
attitude
smooth,
and things
super cool,
comes off in that prophetic way, if you want to put it that way, to me.
Yep.
And I'm an old guy, so I respect that. real, a lot.
Facts.
You know,
Shout out to Ash, man.
my step grandfather worked at the steel mill in Ashland, Kentucky for 40 some years.
Oof.
And he was the most calm
I could already picture it.
man I ever met in my life. My
I could
grandma
already picture it.
My grandma was my rock in life. She was steady every day. She don't change. If you're an asshole, she's going to tell you. If you're the good boy, she'll tell you.
Facts. Same.
But
What you want?
my
That's
sister
true.
learned the hard way. You know, my sister didn't mean anything by it, but she's a young teenager, come bebopping in the early 80s, to grandma's house. And I'm already there because I hang out there a lot.
Yep.
And it's like, she said, "How you doing, you old broad?" And next thing you heard was bam, bam. She was on the
She
ground.
caught a 2-piece. God. Yeah, my grandma didn't play either.
She didn't mean anything by that, but my grandma didn't like it either.
Yeah, she was gonna stop before it even got started.
Oh, yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Ball Ross in the building too. Shout out to Brian, man. He done had trade too,
bud.
man.
What's up,
That's the
Brian? How's
homie
it
too,
going?
man.
I appreciate everybody out there in the
Heck yeah. Thank y'all for tapping in.
Make sure you smash that
We're
like
gonna-
button.
Yeah,
gonna
hit the
pause here for a
subscribe
couple-
button and like the button and all that. Do the
We're going
things.
to pause here for a couple of commercials. You all grab you a drink. What are you going to do? Your green tea? I don't care. Just do your thing. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Let's go.
Operation Deeds, Not Words 2 is dedicated to empowering and uplifting disabled veterans and first responders through unwavering support, meaningful resources, and real opportunities that honor their service and sacrifice. Our mission is to build a thriving, impactful organization driven by the shared vision, commitment, and accountability of our team, because when we work together, there is no ceiling on what we can accomplish.
We are equally committed to the growth of our team members, actively encouraging them to expand their voices, followings, and businesses as essential pillars of our mission. Being part of Operation Deeds, Not Words reflects great credit upon our members, uniting communities in the Fat Man Nation. Green Line morphs under a shared purpose rooted in service, resilience, and action-driven impact. Deeds, not words.
All right.
Heck yeah,
Welcome
bro.
back,
That's
everybody.
awesome. Shout out to you too, man, for putting that whole thing together and showing love to everybody, bro. That's what it's all about out here, man. There's no
Well, man,
room
you
for
know-
no negativity and division and all that, man. We all need to just, keep doing what we doing and uniting like we've been doing, bro. Salute to
You
you.
know, I look at it this way. In our crowd, I feel like I'm pretty accepted.
Yeah,
But
facts.
I'm nobody. Most of y'all don't know. October 1st last year, I didn't own a snake.
Oh wow.
Now we got
Damn.
about 70.
Let's go.
That's not too bad.
The addiction is real.
But I probably have, if you put a dollar amount on it, I'm gonna say $30,000-$40,000 in snakes.
I could probably say about the same.
And I probably haven't spent $4,000
Oh damn, that's great, bro.
because of the work I do, trying to help veterans and things like that. People
Yep,
have
that's what I was
been-
getting ready to say.
people have been so gracious to support the mission and the call. This, same kind of deal. The Fat Man Nation needs your support
Shout out
right
to
now.
Chris,
You need
too.
to go do that. Chris Eaton and Jay does a great job, and I appreciate that. But working with the mental health part of it and dealing with them, everyone's probably heard it before, but my relationship with snakes came from the Appalachian Mountains, and if it wasn't for one of my dogs at one time, I'd have been dead from a rattlesnake. No doubt in my mind.
Really?
Because we were, way back in the middle of the woods on a farm, and I'm on one end, everybody's on the other end. I wouldn't have got to them, and they'd have never got me to a hospital.
Yeah,
and we're
no, it's
talking
miles and
big,
miles.
like a 6, 8 foot timber rattler with whole rabbits in them, kind of
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
But I just woke up one day and decided I didn't want to be afraid anymore. It's something I need to conquer. So I got the very first one, and the very first day I realized that when I picked him up, admire him, and his in all his glory, if you want to put it that way, that all the storms in my head, the thunder and the lightning and the waves, all that kind of stuff fighting each other inside my head, just calmed down like Jesus walked on the water.
Yeah, bro.
So
Yes, sir.
I knew then
Yep.
that I wasn't unique. That if it does that for me, it does it for other people. And I
Exactly.
like
1000%.
and helping other people helps me heal. So that's why I do it. But this
1000%.
community has taken me in, and talking about Bosa and Sammy and all RWO, Satchmo and Val, and
Shout out to Cock.
all Dinkerville and Dinker Squad
Val.
Alliance, everybody there has
Yes.
been
Yes.
so gracious to me.
Yep.
And I like that
And I
about it.
appreciate you, G-Paw, offering me a spot here on as a co-host, and especially with Wiz coming on. So
Well, Mike, I
Bro,
think you add a lot of value to the
I was
community.
gonna say that. Literally gonna say that, bro.
nah, man, you're gonna
Like,
make me tear up. I know y'all can't
bruh,
see me, but it means a lot, especially when you got Wiz coming on Thursdays and Saturdays. A three blind mic, it's like,
Three
man, it means a
blind
lot.
Mike, bro. You in the building, bro.
That's right.
I
It's
try to
just
support everybody, you know.
it's a testament, bro. You never let any disability, any issues you have stop you from doing anything, bro. That's
For sure,
fucking
whether it's mental, physical,
admirable, bro.
emotional.
I
Yeah.
could not pull that off, bro. I'm telling you, as me being me, I'm not strong as you are, bro. I would not be able to pull that off. Half the shit that you do, I would say I can't immediately. I wouldn't even try.
100%. A lot of people talk about, well, you had it so bad, you're paralyzed a couple of times, and you had to go to rehab and spent 3 or 4 years in the hospital and things I've done. The good thing is I can handle it, and I've handled it. But could I
Yes.
handle being blind?
Exactly.
Probably not. I'm not built
Or
this way.
even deaf, it's like, man,
Or
it's,
deaf.
It's hard sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can't let anything hold you back. There's always something you
Facts.
And brother, it takes, I'm just gonna say it, balls to reach into a snake to a blind.
Man, major balls, bro. What? Even a hatchling, I'd be like, ah,
I told Wiz a couple of times, just reach in there and grab it, or other people. But
yep.
That's what I do. I mean, I don't really look either, but I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. With all the
Hey.
stuff, Wiz, I'm sorry, G-Paw, go ahead.
Well, talk to me, Wiz, a little bit about when you became a father. How that you mentioned to me that you really changed your life there, and it comes back to what you were talking about earlier. I noticed with my children that I know they love me and all that and appreciate me and still do, but the ones who have had their own children come to a whole nother realization what a dad or a mom is and what they
Every time, man, it never fails. And it's funny because everybody get their different takes on it too. Like your kids don't raise their kids like you raised them. My mom didn't raise me like my grandma raised her. You know what I mean? Everybody puts their little twist on it.
Yeah.
Me, it was always just pretty much trying to be there as much as I could be there. My oldest son, he don't live with us. He's in Oak Creek, a few cities over, so he's not too far, maybe like hour and a half away, something like that. But he's in college doing his thing. Shout out to the young homie Tayshawn.
Hey, Tayshawn.
He really was the turning point for me. That's when I kind of realized, okay, this is a lot bigger than just me. I got a lot more riding on my shoulders. I can't be out here taking, reckless chances and doing ridiculous things because I got to make sure to come home to him. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I'm there for him when he needs me and can teach him the things that my granddad taught me and stuff like that. I got to make sure I'm here to do that. So it just kind of slows you down and makes you even more cautious about what you do and the decisions that you make. Then I had my youngest two, the ones everyone knows, Cole and Chloe.
Yeah.
The middle two kids they're my foundational kids. Like shout out to Connor, shout out to Caleb. But when I had them two, I kind of knew what I was doing by that point.
Yeah.
So it was a little more lax with them two kids. And they're probably them three oldest kids are the three coolest kids in the world to me right now. Everybody got their own personality, everybody different, but they
100%.
still hang out with each other. They still play video games together. They still go on walks and
There
go
you
to
go.
the park and shoot hoops. You know what I mean? Like they still love each other and respect each other, but they always gonna be brothers. The younger two, I took a big break. So Cole is 4 and his youngest brother is 14 or 15 right now. So I took a nice long break between them kids, man. But having young Cole, when I was older, when I was more established financially, when we had a little bit more stability, you know what I mean, financially, and we we bought a house. My wife has a wonderful job, so like insurance and everything like that is no longer a worry or a concern.
Yeah.
So now we have the capability to spoil, you know what I mean, these next two a little bit more than we were able to spoil the older ones. So I mean, when I say they took over rooms in my house, bro, there's toys everywhere.
You got a pretty awesome job too, though. You know, vet,
I love my
vet tech. You know,
I love my job. My wife just talked about it yesterday. Yep, I love my job, man. Working with them animals and
something different every day too.
Seeing something come in, literally can't move, can't look at you, to lift his head to look at you.
Yeah.
And then in 6 hours or 8 hours, they walking out the door wagging their tail, bro. That shit makes you feel great, like a superhero.
Yeah, we got real lucky. One of one of the ladies we met here in town through the reptile world is a vet tech.
Nice, very nice.
And
shout out to all the vet techs.
She had bought a snake from me and donated the rack to me, and then I repaid her with another snake and different things like that. She's buying rodents from us, right?
Back, yeah.
So she came over, and now I give her free rodents. And every Wednesday, she goes outside to the rat room with the wife, and they do everything out there. I don't even have to go out to that room.
That's
outside.
There you go.
That
you just never know who you're going to meet with this, you know, a little bit of a kindness and them being kind to you, kind of give it back.
What's 4 or 5 rats a week? I don't give a shit. You know
exactly, bro. It's a few bucks, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? If you do the math, it's a few bucks.
Yeah,
the hours you're getting and the time and the stress you're saving yourself is amazing, bro. I don't like cleaning
our
rats.
goal is to grow the rodents enough that we can replace the wife's income.
Nice.
You never know. Like that one person can say, "Hey, you know, this person has this, and they're amazing people. You know, get from them, and they just build you up in the community and stuff like that." That's what's amazing about it.
Facts.
You know,
I
word of
guess
mouth
is
a lot
colony
nowadays.
of mice today too. I guess
Mice today.
Mice.
Heck yeah.
So we've got mice, ASF, Dumbo rats.
Nice.
There you go.
Worms. And we're probably going to start with crickets because the wife's now getting into the crested geckos.
Y'all just going the whole feeder. Y'all just gonna have a one-stop feeder shop. Let's go.
Crickets.
Yeah. Cold-blooded feeders.
With all the trials. Oh, sorry, G-Paw.
It's called cold-blooded feeders.
Cold-blooded feeders. Hell yeah. Let's go. And see, that's the thing about this community and this hobby. Mike kind of touched on it. I'm a piggyback. When you meet, and Nick put it in the chat too, when you meet someone, man, you never know who that person can plug you in with and what kind of circles you can be introduced to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't go out looking for that reciprocation because it's not going to happen if you expect it. You got to just go out and be a good person just to be a good person, bro.
Good people find good people. You know, if you want drama, they're going to find drama.
You know, and it's funny. I won't mention names because I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but to me, it's real heart touching. I don't know if it was on the RWO or I don't know. It might have been when you and Keith had the show together. I was on a panel one night or something, and this person I've become friends with. I bought animals from him. I would consider him almost like a son.
Yeah.
But he said, G-Paw, I didn't give you any time of day because I thought you was a jerk.
Really?
He said, but once I got to know you, you're cool as hell.
Yeah.
Don't judge people by what you think. I mean, give them a
Can't.
chance.
That's
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah,
him a chance.
that's like Nick. Nick's a cool dude, 666.
Shout out to Nick.
He may look
He's
different
a
than
wild
everybody
boy.
and act different and be crazy as hell, but he looks just like one of my wife's sons and her nephews.
Okay.
And he's a damn good daddy too.
There's
Nick's
got to be
awesome,
one in
bro.
every bunch, though.
Nick is
Part of
awesome,
your,
bro.
you know.
I can't wait to Daytona. He's a wild boy, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to hit Daytona as well.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
It's
Me
my
and the wife
birthday.
will be there. The kids will be there too, so you'll get to meet the whole fam, bro.
My birthday's
Yeah,
on the
that'd be
12th,
awesome.
so it might be a birthday trip for me.
Let's go. Let's
I got a
go.
question for you, Wiz.
Yeah.
With all the trial and error that you had from when you're younger until your adult age, is there anything that you would change, or would you keep it the same that way? Because the man you are now, does that make
100%.
sense?
100%. I
Would you
would
change
not
anything?
change nothing, bro.
Okay.
I wouldn't change a thing, because if anything was different, I wouldn't be standing here right now doing this thing I'm doing right now. Or
100%.
sitting here. I should
all,
say.
it took it all. There's something, whether you believe in God or whatever, that's all up to you. But there is something guiding this universe,
Facts.
puts things in. I mean, look, there's so many things in my life that can't be coincidence. Okay, I'll give you a few. My first
Let's go.
wife and my sister were born the same day, same year.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
My second wife, crazy it may sound, birthday was on the day of my first wife's funeral.
Wow.
Got some numbers like
Jeez.
me.
Yeah.
I got grandsons born on the same day.
Wow.
Things like that. And there's people that you come in contact with that you're meant to be in that path. And not everybody in your path is meant there forever. Some people are there
Forever.
for
No.
a season because, unfortunately, some people help you grow, but you outgrow those people.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
I
Yes,
think I've
sir.
heard some of you guys say it, and Carl says it a lot. If you spend
Mhm.
your life with thieves, you'll become a thief.
Yes, bro.
You become successful people, you'll become successful. You never want to be the number one guy in the room because that means you're not climbing anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
just sit back and
that's
listen and pay attention. That's what I do.
That's it. You
I
see the people I surround myself with, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's no way I can ever have a ceiling above me. You know what I mean? When I got these people around me, man, I would never put a ceiling above my head. Anytime I look left, right, up, down, is somebody doing something amazing, bro, and I'm trying to be like them. 100%.
And that's one thing I can
Right,
say. Ever since I've been watching your show and with G-Paw, it's like you're always congratulating everybody. It's not like, oh, look
All
what
the
I
time.
produced. I produced that, first or that. It's like you're always giving everybody else their praise and first. So that's one thing I do appreciate. Like I said, it's an honor to come on here and talk with you. Finally
Thank
jumping
you,
in the
bro.
chats and stuff like that, man. It does mean a lot.
Oh hell yeah, bro. And I appreciate everybody, bro. And it how can I say this? It makes me feel like everything that I've done, like all the effort I've put in, is worth it when I hear someone say, yo, I picked up this from Sophisticated Ignorance that night, or yo, Wiz, tell so and so thank you for that tip, man, because he got my animal eaten after 6 months, bro. Woo, woo, woo. Like, that's the type of things that I want everybody to be able to come up here, share their knowledge. I'm big on celebrating successes, bro. A lot of people are very humble, myself included. Like, it takes a lot for me to say, like Mike just said, it takes a lot for me to pat myself on the back. But I am very big on celebrating my people's wins, man. When y'all do something good or make something amazing, I wanna put a pedestal and a spotlight on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And make sure everybody else see what you're doing.
Definitely so. Oh yeah. Well, I got one of those hard questions for you a little bit.
Let's go.
Growing up without your dad, how did that influence you to show up now, being what kind of example you're trying to set with that experience in mind?
Good question, man. I think about it every day. anytime that I want to be upset or mad or angry at these kids or at my wife or the house or whatever it is, I think back to when I was a kid and I just wanted somebody to, play catch with in the front yard. I just
Right.
wanted somebody to put me on this bike and push me down the block and show me how to ride it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted somebody to
Yep.
show me how to hammer a nail the right way, show me how to put a tire on a car the right way. Like I was literally looking for that. And shout out to my granddad, like I said, because he came through and showed me that. But it always is in the back of my mind. And whenever I get a milestone from one of my kids, whether it's, learning the ABCs or bringing home a good grade, hitting a home run, doing a crossover and then hitting the jump shot afterwards, whatever that milestone is, whatever that kid celebrates, makes me feel so good inside that I'm literally addicted to that feeling at this point right now.
Oh, definitely so.
I can't not witness that. I would hate to not witness that. Even like I say, even my older boy who's not around, even seeing him on, social media and seeing the things that he's doing with his girlfriend and little things like that is what it's all about, man. Like I'm here. I've got to this point and I did it the right way. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah,
I did it the right way.
100%.
The
Well,
wild part is I met my dad when I was already an adult.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt 1,000,001 emotions all at one time. I really was angry. Like I was very upset that he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? To run up to the ice cream truck with me and shit like that. But like, when I look at me holding that anger inside and being resentful and not wanting to at least talk to him and you know what I mean, like create some kind of relationship, it would hurt me more than just swallowing my pride and being like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish you would have been there, but at least you here now. So
Yeah.
Try to fix it. Yeah.
we could fix it, or we could, you know what I'm saying? At least start forging a relationship from here. Cause I'm not the type to dwell or have some eat at me inside, bro. Like it's life too short to have some eating away at me, bro. So
And you're the only one that's hurting when it's eating at you.
that's it, bro. Like it's
Yep.
he just going to work and doing his normal thing, bro. And the shit just eating me alive in the inside. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want that on me. And I know it's doing the same to him. Like I know it's eating him, the guilt and all that too. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sure he has regrets about not being there, because I'm sure you feel the same way I do. I cannot fathom what goes through someone's mind to not be there for their kids. My kid, I've got 3 boys, a girl, and I've got a stepdaughter and 2 stepsons. And sure, they can be assholes at times. But you'll never hear me say that.
Yeah.
If I'm talking about my kid, if I'm talking about my kids, I'm going to pump them up. I'm going to talk good about them, and I want them to know that this dad is proud.
Yeah, man.
And I'm in your corner.
Yes, all the time.
Same thing with my grandkids. My kids are spread out too, bro. I think this year there'll be 19, 21, 33, and 34.
Okay. Yep.
And you change as a parent because you gain wisdom as you're going along.
Yes.
You understand things better, and we all are going to make mistakes. It's just how it is. We're only doing the best we know how and the best we can, but you can always improve.
Exactly.
And, success to me as a kid growing up, I want to make $1 million a year and I want to do this and that. Today, for me, you know what it is? When I die, that my family and friends say, look, he was the best man he could be, and he was here for me.
Yes.
I agree.
That's all that matters.
That's what I tell. I know this is off topic. That's what I tell my kids every day. When I was younger, teenager, I was like, I don't want kids because I found out, hey, I'm going blind. I don't want my kids to go through that.
Hmm.
And then I met my wife, she kicked me in the butt, and I said, well, if we do have kids, I hope we have two girls. And then kind of find out we had two girls. Well, why
Let's
did
go.
I wanted a boy? Well, if I get out there and I can't see, I don't want to throw football with them. I can't be able to
Yeah.
play baseball.
Yeah.
So let's just give me two girls. She wasn't ever supposed to have kids. So it's a
Really?
God, yeah, yep.
Oh, that's
With
God,
all
man.
the
Nothing
stuff
but
going
God, bro.
on, and when
Nothing
she
but
told her
God.
cousin before her cousin died, hey, if you can't have kids before you're 30, I'm gonna have a kid for you by the time I'm 30. Well, her
That's
cousin
it.
had passed away. I mean, damn, right before she turned 30, she got pregnant.
Let's
Hmm.
go.
And she was
You
named after
cannot.
her. Yeah, she had the
You
name
can't
like
write that.
when they were teenagers. She goes, "I'm gonna have a kid. I'm gonna name it after you." And
That's
like I said, I
awesome.
think that God really, put that in there. And
Oh
so,
yeah. Oh yeah. It's meant to be, bro. There's a reason
yeah,
for everything, man. And again, it might
sure,
not ever. You might not even be able to be alive to see the reason, but there's a reason for everything, bro. And that's why
yeah,
I said this before. It's very important. These YouTubes and these immortalizations of who you are at a specific point in time is very priceless, man. Like, because when you're gone, when I'm gone, my kids will definitely be able to pull up a YouTube video, smile and laugh and remember who I am because this is who I am. Like, this
yeah,
person
Right.
that
yeah.
you see in front of
Grandkids.
you is exactly the same person, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, so they could throw it on in the background and just hear my voice and be okay with that. And that's
Yeah.
another reason I keep going and I keep pushing with these shows. And you know what I mean? Being present and being a positive force out here. Cause I would hate for them to
Yep.
look at some of me 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 years from now, and it's me being negative and talking shit, bro. I would hate for that. So, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
Everything we do in life, we're building a legacy, right?
Facts.
And you mentioned dealing with thoughts about your worth and legacy. How does that show up for you?
Kind of like what I just said, man, being able to have consistency across the board. You can ask, y'all ain't met me in person yet, but you can ask anybody who met me in real life. This is who I am. The same exact person that I am, the same way I talk and act is exactly who you're going to get if you run into me at a show, if we stay at the same Airbnb, whatever it is, bro, it's the same. And
I
that
can tell that. Yep.
because I learned this at a young age, man. If a person don't like me for me, they're not for me, bro. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody else just to have you around me, bro. Because if that's the case,
Exactly.
you're not
Exactly.
even like you don't even
Yep.
know who I am for real, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'd rather be me and continue to be me no matter what. And it's bro, I've had some of the best times in my life at these reptile shows. Bosa no, yeah, same person, bro. This is who I am no matter where I am. And I take pride in that because again, my legacy will be what it is. Like, hey, he ain't never been fake, phony, or a fraud. You know what I mean? Like that'll
Yep.
probably be my legacy. He was always that same guy from the start to the finish. And
Right.
I would love that to be, what people
From the
remember
starting
me
line
for.
to the finish line. Yep.
That's it. That's it, man. Consistency and positivity too. Ash said it last night. Shout out to Ash. He was like, yo, I a lot of people push positivity and then fall off and become this negative person, but you've been the same person, bigging up everybody and giving everybody flowers and just preaching positivity from the start till now. And that's part of who I am, man. I want everybody to feel as good as I feel every day when they wake up, bro. You know what
We're
I'm
going
I
to
get
take a quick
chills,
break.
goosebumps listening to that.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
We'll
G-Paw.
take a quick break for some sponsors, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Let's get it.
ReptileAds.com is the modern marketplace for buying and selling reptiles, amphibians, and exotic pets. Built by Purple Turtle Technologies, we're creating the most trusted platform in the industry. Join thousands of breeders and collectors on the most trusted reptile marketplace. List your animals, connect with buyers, and grow your business with Reptile Ads. Enjoy your easy access to stores as well as a genetic calculator for your convenience. Stop by and check us out today.
Introducing the Python Portal, a ball python breeder who works on snow and true ghost combos as well as the tiger gene.
We also offer many unique custom 3D printed accessories, as well as custom merch, so don't forget to stop by and check us out.
You know, I have no idea what purple turtle technology is, but it sounds cool.
It does.
Yeah, shout out to Zach with. Oh, sorry, Wiz, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the same thing, bro. Shout out to Zach, man. Husbandry Pro, Reptile Ads, bro. And he a cool cat, bro. He real silly and real funny in person, man. Really, really personable guy. Shout out to the homie Zach, man.
I agree.
Yeah, I was going to say shout out to Zach and them with Husbandry Pro and Reptile Ads. Reptile Ads is free to October 1st, but the app, I downloaded the app a couple of weeks ago when it first come out. It's accessible, that and Husbandry Pro for me, you know, being
Super
blind,
easy,
using
bro.
voiceover on my phone. So I just
Oh,
had to throw
yeah.
that in there. Sorry about that, G-Paw.
Oh, you're fine. You know, I started using Husbandry Pro real heavy in the past month. You know, like in the beginning when I saw the RWO 60 code and all that kind of thing, I went and got it and didn't really use it. Then I started, after meeting Zach and talking to him and Reptile Ads and different things, I started using it. And I hear the biggest thing I hear about people talk about Husbandry Pro is if you got a lot of animals, it takes some time to put them in there. I found a little secret to that.
Yeah.
And if you need help doing it, I'll help somebody do it, okay?
Uh-oh.
I went to ChatGPT and spoke all my information for each snake into ChatGPT. Then had it compile an extension, you know, a file extension
Yeah.
that Husbandry Pro will import, and then import it all in a one shot.
Oh, man.
And, you know, then we printed out all the little barcodes or whatever you call them, QR codes and for each tub. So instead of, you know, taking a piece of paper and clicking it off and I feed somebody or whatever, I just scan the tub, hit the button and go to the next one, print out a report.
Done.
You know, it's so much easier and it's well worth it.
Good for me too.
It's such a time saver, man. Being able to have a person, let's say they buy an animal from you and they want to know the lineage, the history and all that, bro. They could just scan a QR code and have all that immediately, man.
Yep.
They see how often they've been eating.
Feeding schedule. Yep.
You know.
Yeah. If it was eating for you, how come it won't eat for me? You know, could be the husbandry. So it's a good thing to have.
Exactly.
Well, I know that as men, we all, there's not one out there that doesn't. If they don't, they're lying. We all face mental struggles in our heads.
Yes.
You know, we got pressure on us. I want to be the best dad I can be. I got to be a protector. I got to be a provider. I got to be an example. I got to do all this kind of stuff.
All the time.
And we're oftentimes, almost always, our worst critic. Yep. Okay. For Wiz, what does a tough mental day look like?
Man, sometimes, bro. Honestly, bro, you know how you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes, man.
Definitely.
And like, bro, and I be aware of it too. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this about to be a bad day. And sure enough, like you get to work. I start work like 30 minutes later, hour later than everybody else. So like if I get to work and it's more than just the employee cars there, I'm like, oh, I got to start working right away. I can't even have no coffee or nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, and then you get in there and it's a bunch of like long procedures and stuff you got to do. You get angry animals or it's a bunch of cats who unhappy and you getting scratched up and
get that mean chihuahua
or that mean chihuahua, bro, trying to kill you, bro, or the 200-pound mastiff that the person didn't put a muzzle on, but he knows it's a killer. And you know what I mean? Just, and then I come home and there's poop in the diaper or, one of the dogs got to go outside, or something's broken, or there's a package came and I got to build something. And it's just nonstop stress. You never get that break, that moment to kind of decompress and unwind. And that's why the snake room is such a blessing to me, man. Cause like you said, G-Paw, man, I come down here, bro, and all that just melt away, man. I start opening tubs, cleaning up poop, filling waters, and the day disappears. It really just kind of goes away, and I could do a few levels on the rack real quick, and then by the time I go back upstairs and have to do, you know, family time, I'm already from 11 down to like 2.
Reset.
You know what I'm saying? Like just that
There you go.
fast, man.
Yep.
And my wife is very knowledge, like she recognizes it. So sometimes I'll walk in the house and I'll be like, boom, slamming shit out, kick my shoes off. She'd be like, yeah, I think you should go down to the snake room right away today.
You're
You know what I'm
grounded.
saying? Like, go right down there. I'll see you in 30 minutes or whatever the case may be. And I come down here, man, and like just look. Sometimes I'll just sit and look at the animals, man. Like this carpet behind me is moving a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just sit and watch, you know, just the natural behaviors, man. And it just literally brings everything down. And I'm one to get very, very depressed.
I can
Like
get
you
there.
said, man, just the pressures of being a man and wanting to be the man, not just a man, becomes a lot on you. And I'm one to keep kicking myself in the ass and putting myself down like, yo, you could have did better. You probably could have tried
Yep.
harder. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? Like, but you kind of get out of practice doing that by changing your pattern. So for example, I wake up and I know it's a shitty day. I know I just got out on the wrong side of the bed. But instead of saying, damn, this is about to be a shitty day, I'ma say, all right, I might not have woke up right, but this day's still gonna be good. Let's see what it got in store for us. You know what I mean? And you putting this in your head automatically, that instead of going out and looking for a bad day, you looking for the good. You looking for the silver lining in them gray clouds.
You can
Just
find
subconsciously, you do that to yourself.
100%.
That's
You
the
can
thing.
Because
I've
the
been
clock's going forward, it's never going to go backwards.
doing. Never
thing
gonna go
is, so-
backwards, bro. Yeah.
you will find whatever you're looking for.
Yep. You will go look for what? Yes, you will find what you're looking for, bro. And if you wake up talking about how shitty everything is, everything that you focus on gonna be shitty. Even if
Yeah.
it's bubbles and rainbows and glitter behind you, all you can see is shitty in front of you, because that's what you're
Speaking
looking
about
for.
that, I've got a quote: "What is known is manageable," and
That's it.
let's just leave it right there at that. So
I had an old guy tell me something one time. I didn't understand then. I do now. But he said, "Look where you're going, or you will go where you're looking."
Where are you looking? Let's go. What a gem.
So
What a gem.
you definitely, you can definitely control what you're finding by what you're looking for and how your attitude is. But I think I can only speak for myself, but I think you're in the same boat in a lot of ways. I think we try harder and put more on ourselves because we want to break a pattern.
Yes.
We want
1000%.
to we want to break
1000%.
we want to break these family curses or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
You know,
Generational curses, for sure.
think about
Miss
it, man.
Mitzi.
My grandfather passed away when my dad was 4.
Jeez.
My dad passed away when I was 4.
Jeez.
My nephew passed away when his little girl was 4.
Damn.
ooh,
You
going
know,
back to
I
the
always
numbers again.
expected by the time I was 42 when my dad passed, and his dad was 42 when he passed as well.
Damn.
I thought that I wouldn't see it past that. I thought it was me because my brothers are
Yep.
10 years older, right?
Yep. Yep.
And then for me, it ended up being my wife that I lost.
Ooh,
And as a man, that's pretty hard too because you don't realize
break,
how much,
bro.
you don't realize how much they do for you.
You break,
Yeah.
bro. You
Yep.
break. As a human being, you break, bro. When you lose your person, you break, bro.
Hey, Wiz, we need
Literally.
to tell Parker happy birthday.
Oh yeah, young Parker, happy birthday to the young homie. Shout out to Miss Mitzi.
Happy
Prayers
birthday.
up to your daughter as well, and the young one in the hospital and everything. But happy birthday to the young homie Parker, man. We appreciate
for
you.
sure.
my grandsons, my current youngest one's name is Parker, and the other one's name's Camden, and their birthdays are both on the 16th.
Same. That's awesome. Happy birthday to all the young kids, man.
But we didn't none of us are
Blessings.
making it through this alone. We have friends and family, we have community, but for you and I, we have a wife that's pulled us out of some pretty deep moments for us, right? So how does that look for you?
Darkness, bro. My wife really, really one of them people who I don't even, bro, if she tell me that I can do something, there's no question in my mind that I can do what she just told me to do, that I can. So, you could get up to 2,000 subscribers. That ain't gonna take that. You'll be able to get there. People love you. Yeah, all right, whatever. I'm telling you, you can get there. Okay, I could get there. And sure, like, bro, if she want me to lift a bus, I'll lift a bus, bro. She just puts such a battery in my back, bro. Reptile shows, man. Sometimes I get down, the first hour and a half to the show. I'm like, yo, no one stopped over. Nobody bought nothing. Like, what's going on? She always right there. Yo, don't worry about it. We still got 8 hours left of the day. There's VIP just got here. It ain't even lunchtime. It's cold outside. She always pumping me up and making sure that I'm never getting down on myself, never getting down in this situation. You know what I mean? She's always building me up and making me feel like I'm bigger and better than the situation that I'm in, man. She definitely makes me feel like a superhero. So
kudos out to Mrs. Wiz.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my wife, man.
What does she see in you that you don't see in yourself?
Ooh. Damn, that's a good question. She sees the potential that I have in any situation.
And that's because she's looking for it.
I know, and I don't even know where that comes from, bro. But I could be in a brand new place, a brand new experience that I've never had, and I'm worried and I don't know what I'm doing, and she'll be like, "You got this." And just those simple words, I'm like, "All right, man, I got this."
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? Like, and then I could put my superhero cape back on, pull my mask down, and go do what I gotta do, man. She definitely charges me up, man. So she recognizes the potential that I have to conquer any situation, I think.
And I know you do the same for her. How do you make sure you show up for her the way that she shows up for you?
Ooh, I feel like, honestly, man, I probably never could. If it's reciprocation, I would never be able to equal what she has given me. But I'ma always do what I need to do, no matter what it is. Even if I huff and puff and be upset about it, she knows it's gonna get done. She knows she can definitely count on me, especially when it comes to these kids, man. If she needs to, run errands, if she needs to clean up, if she needs me to take the kids for however long so she can just have a minute, she knows I'm down for that, man. So I'm kind of here to give her as much peace and ease as I can, even though I also give her headaches.
Definitely so. I agree. I feel that. Well,
And she keeps me on track too with the projects. Yeah, if I'm at a reptile show, I'm looking at some animals, she'll be like, if it ain't laser paint, you really don't need it. And I'll, walk away from the animal, man. So she keeps my pockets nice and healthy too. So shout out to my wife.
You back,
Mike?
You back, Mike?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to plug in my phone. It was going
Oh,
dead.
no, you good.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Well, do you think that since your wife came into your life, do you think that you're living with a purpose now you never lived with before?
Absolutely. I gotta make them proud of me, bro. That's all that I kind of go on. That's my motivation for daily. Every day, just life, just getting through life, man. I gotta make them proud of me. I gotta make her proud of me. I want her to be able to brag to her friends about, the husband, the man that she got at home. I want my kids to be able to brag to their friends about their dad. You know what I mean? Like, I just want them all to be proud of me.
100%.
Whatever that looks like to them, I just want them to feel that for me.
Definitely. And that's the kind of legacy we want, right?
Facts.
We want our kids to know that we were there for them, that my dad's got my back. I might be an asshole and he'll deal with me when I am, but he's got my back.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely,
You know?
man.
And no matter what happens,
when I need him, he there.
you call me in the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there before the popo get there.
Yep.
And you know, this may sound off the wall to some people. It's just me and who I am. But if you mess with my kids or my family or my friends, the 61-year-old man will make you understand hell.
It's over, bro. I agree. 100%. That's literally the only thing that's get me angry is if somebody crossed my friends or my family, man.
Yeah. I'm as good once as I ever was.
I'm not built for anger. I'm not built to, get upset. It's just not in my personality. But that's when you see a whole nother person, man. And I'm not happy. I don't like that guy.
And it should. You know, I'm one of those dads that people I read this stuff on Facebook and it makes me laugh. It's like, you need to quit telling your kids if you go to school and somebody's bullying you, you better finish it. Well, you know what? If you touch my kid and they don't bust your head, I'm going to bust them when they get home.
Exactly.
Yep. You better not come home crying.
You better not come home because I'm going to go back there and watch you.
Don't let
I'm going to take you back up there to finish it. Get in the car.
And you can't be a bully either. That's another thing my grandma and my mom would always, if they caught me making fun of somebody who didn't have, what I had. I remember, man, I'd never forget. One time I was making fun of a kid because he had on some really old shoes or something along those lines. And my mom was just watching me outside through the window. And I kid you not, she came outside, took my shoes off, gave them to that kid and gave me his shoes. I had to wear that kid's old busted shoes for like 2 weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? And she like, yo, you can't do that. That boy ain't as lucky as you are, and you lucky to have those shoes that you got on your feet. And it just makes you appreciate little things like that more. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Well, guys, it's been a great show, Wiz, and I really respect you a lot. Definitely. I thank you much for accepting my invitation. I didn't really
anytime, bro.
I kind of felt like you're bigger than me. You know what I mean?
Never.
And you don't act that way. Don't get me wrong, but you're just someone I respect a lot, and I'm going to say, I'm going to ask, but the worst thing you can do is say no, right?
That's it, bro. Shoot
your
shot.
Can I piggyback on that, G-Paw?
Sure.
For a second. When I was on with Fred and AJ, they were telling me, I was like, man, it's like I was hesitated to ask y'all to come on because I feel like you're the big breeders and everybody knows y'all. He goes, Mike, I'm no different than you.
That's it.
And he goes, if you don't know, just ask people. What they can say is no. So I was like, are you sure? He goes, yeah, man, just reach out. He goes, if they say no, they say no. Just move on. And then I was like, shit, I'm going to reach out to Bob Vu. And they're like, go ahead.
Anybody, bro. You'll be amazed.
Yeah. I reached out to him. And then after that, I was like, man, Fred and AJ, they were right.
You'd be amazed, bro.
Yeah. If they're good people, and stuff like that, they'll talk to you. If they don't want to, then they won't,
That's
you just
the
got to
key.
learn and move on and just keep going.
Everybody started somewhere, bro. You know what I mean?
Everybody
started somewhere.
I'm a blind breeder. Who's going to reach out to who's going to talk to me,
We all do. We respect
it, bro.
We don't understand it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I apprate it, man. I mean
like I
said,
said,
it was
you
an
need a lot
honor.
to the community, and you got a lot to offer, and that's why I offered you to, if you wanted to come work here, that's you always got a spot.
Yeah, when G-Paw told me, hey, come over here, and do the hosting with me, not a co-host, a host, and he's like, the first one's gonna be Wiz. I'm like, oh man, that's an honor to do that, man. I'm serious,
bro.
I got chills, my hair standing up on the back of my neck.
I love these cats, man. I love this community, man. I love seeing what y'all doing, bro. With the podcast, the guests that you bringing on, it's a real good vibe, man. It's not the same cookie cutter kind of questions. You know what I mean? Like you really more or less diving into what makes that person tick.
I want to know who you
necessarily. And I dig that, bro. Not necessarily what kind of collection you got, what animals you got. You more or less let's talk to this person. Let's see what he about. So salute to y'all, man, for breaking through, you know what I'm saying, and finding another lane in the podcast realm, man. It's so many lanes, it's so many perfect little spots to find. And I think y'all personalities definitely fit this type of podcast. You definitely
Yeah,
are
it's
built
like
for it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it was
You know,
cutting out, but it's like bouncing off the questions off that person, what they're saying, not just have 30
exactly.
questions, the
yeah,
same questions. It's like, man, let's just bounce what G-Paw was saying. I was like, G-Paw, I'm gonna be nervous, man. He goes, no, just go with the flow, bounce
Just
up,
go
and
with the
just get your
flow.
questions when they answer something.
That's the
And I
move.
appreciate that.
you
So
got to
That's
realize
the
here,
move.
Mike, we all love you. We respect you. We
Facts.
respect your
Facts.
opinion. We respect the struggles you go through,
every
100%.
and
day, every day.
and and it means a lot to us. So you just be you.
Definitely.
That's all we. Wiz can only be Wiz. I can only be G-Paw.
Please
For
be
sure.
you. That's all I ask for anybody, from anybody, man. Be who you are. And if you a
Yep,
good
yep.
person, I'm a love you. I'm a like you for who you are, bro. Plain and simple.
Well, I got three. I know you give flowers out on your show, the shows and kind. We'll do a little bit different here. I got three questions that we're going to lead that we can choose from to close with. So,
Okay.
Wiz, you pick one, two, or three.
Ooh, I'm gonna always go 3.
What does a good life look like to you today?
Ooh,
Oh man.
damn. It's a really good question because I'm extremely happy right now, man. I guess I could always have more room to do more in. Um, that would make me happy if I had, bigger building to keep snakes in, a bigger building to breed rats in, a bigger
Yeah,
house to live in. All the kids have bigger rooms. My wife get a bigger kitchen, bigger laundry room. You know what I mean? I would just like to have everything kind of be grander, larger
you
than
want
it
your
is
family to
right
have the
now.
best possible things.
That's it, man. I'll be very happy with that, man. And I mean, we're super blessed. We're extremely blessed. I never want to seem unappreciative or ungrateful. But I would love to have bigger room, bigger house, bigger car, bigger everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
just the way it is, man. I'm extremely happy in life though, so I can't complain.
that's
I
good.
definitely can't complain.
Well, if you, I know it's hard. This is hard, but if you had to just pick one person to give a shout out to, who is it?
Oh man.
Oh no, he didn't.
Nobody's gonna feel left
Just
out. I mean,
one. Just
Just one?
yeah,
I'm gonna have to get a shout out to probably I gotta give it gotta be 2 people, but it's one. It gotta be Larry and Randall, man, from Lindworm Exotics, man. Um I've never met people who believed in me so much that I've still have yet to meet in person. Uh they believe in me, bro, both with questions when it comes to taking care of me and my fam, bro. They send my daughter and my kids outfits and toys and stuff like that for no reason, for holidays. They take care of me, man, and they definitely keep me pushing, man. They keep me on my grind. They keep me focused, and they make sure I got everything I need to be successful, man. So I got to give them flowers out to both Big Double L and the favorite number 6, Randall, man. Shout out to them, man.
that's cool. Well,
Heck
Mike,
yeah.
how about you? If somebody out there's feeling like they don't matter today, what would you tell them?
Good question.
man, you're gonna have me trip a little bit. I go up and just look in the mirror. G-Paw, can you repeat that? Sorry, it cut out.
Yeah, if somebody out there is feeling like they don't matter, what would you tell them?
You do matter. Look in the mirror. That there's people that are worse off than you are, and there's people that are better off than you. Just look what you do have, and don't worry about the stuff that you don't have.
Oof, good one.
100% true. And who do you want to give a shout out to, Big Mike?
um, oh man, there's a guy local to me. He does rats. He breeds rats and stuff like that. His name's William Garland from
Yeah,
Garland
Garland Exotic.
Exotics. Yeah,
Oh
up here in
yeah,
Charlotte,
shout out to
Michigan.
Garland, man.
Yeah, he
He
goes to
got
all
the
the
he
big
got the rat.
shows.
He got the
Yep.
mouse for the logo, right? The purple.
Yeah, it looks like
I
the
got a
Guns
few
N'
animals
Roses
from. I
logo.
got a few
Yeah,
animals from him, bro. Hell
he's
yeah.
only about 30 minutes for me, man. Anytime I need some questions, I shoot him a question. I know the very first clutch I had didn't expect it. And I was like, I can't get a hold of him. My wife's like, reach out to him. And I was like, he's got 300 animals. I was like, she goes, just reach out to him. Swallow your pride, reach out to him and say, hey, here's what happened.
Yep. I
He
need
didn't
some help.
expect it. Yep. And every time, man, he's never thought
That's
of me as a different
awesome.
person or
That's
just another
awesome.
customer. He's always been there.
Super
That's
cool.
good.
I mean, tight money's tight sometimes. I know, just reach out. Hey, William, here's what I need. He's right there.
I
For
got you.
rats and stuff like that.
That's what's up. Shout out
Always.
to William, man.
Yeah.
Super cool. Super nice guy too.
Well, that leaves me with the last question for myself. What's one thing you wish someone told you when you were younger? That all the hard times and the bad things that you go through in life don't last forever. Things get better. And what seems like it's drastic right now and it's going to affect your life so bad and so much in a year from now will seem silly.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
don't let it affect you so much. There's hardly any decision that you're going to have to make that's really a life and death situation.
Ooh, you preaching.
Most decisions are recoverable if you screw up.
100%.
So just do better and keep on moving forward. That's all that any of us can do. 100%. And time don't heal pain, Nick. I'm sorry. What time does is it allows more things to come into your life to keep your mind occupied and not think about that pain.
That's it. That's it.
But I do appreciate Nick. He doesn't live too far from me now, and I hope to get to Prattville before he moves to Georgia.
That's a good
Spend
guy.
some time with him.
That's a good guy.
And I guess my flowers, or however you want to put it, I'm gonna put them out to my wife. She's been through hell with me.
Shout out to Karina, man.
She's been in the hospital when they said, he ain't gonna make it. She's been there when I bled out. She's been at home when I ignored her and took her for granted. She still got up every day and does her thing and tries to.
Yeah.
And if we ever get to the point that we can vend, man, I'll outsell everybody in the building because this woman will talk to everybody, about everything. There won't if you walk by that table, you're going to get talked to. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I could say. If I didn't mean to interrupt you, Paul, but that's one thing. Like if I didn't have my wife, I don't know what I would do. I'd be lost.
Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Me too, bro. Me too, man. Shout out to Karina, man.
And again, just to reinforce our community, everybody in the chat, I've either talked to you specifically or seen you in chats that I've been a part of. And you all have been an inspiration to me. You all build me up. You all
Absolutely.
strengthen me.
I agree.
And I love y'all for it. And
Absolutely.
if I can help you in any way, I'm here too. All you got to do is hit me in the DMs, whatever. I don't sleep. That's the wife. If I go to sleep, it's going to be about 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's one of those culture things, I guess, or environmental impacts. When I grew up, everything happened bad at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then
I'm the same way, G-Paw.
And part of my work life where things traumatic happen, it was always in those secret places in the dark or whatever where people do that dirty, nasty things.
Always.
Kind of thing. So
Yep.
I kind of stay awake, I think, environmentally because of that reason. And when the daylight comes, I can fall asleep until about
relax.
Noon. Then about noon, I get up and start doing my stuff.
Yep. Same way. And that's when you get hungry about noon. You be like, all right, let me get up. Time to eat.
I want you to celebrate something with me, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
This time last year, I weighed close to 500 pounds and wore a size 60 pair of pants.
Oh, goodness.
Today, I can wear a size 44.
Let's go.
And I'm close to 300 pounds.
Are you over 300? Oh, because I'm right at 300. So, but yeah,
congratulations, man.
I don't go to the scale much, Mike, but I would say I'm right at the 300-pound mark.
That's awesome.
I was born that big. I'm 6'4", 6'5".
Okay.
Shit. My hands are bigger. I mean, if I went when I tried to join the military when I was in high school, and I was too big.
Damn.
But if I would have been the military weight scale, I'd have been an anorexic boy. Because my bones probably weigh as much as that weight scale did. I mean,
You probably would have looked like you fell out of the sticks then.
I mean, look, think about it. I wear a size 16 ring, size 17 shoes.
Damn it.
You know, my bones are large, but you know, in any case,
16 ring is crazy, bro. That's NFL linebacker.
Now that I've lost some weight, it's smaller, but it, you know, at one point that's what it was. The shoes the shoes didn't get any smaller though.
Yeah, congratulations.
Bro. That's hard.
I got to get that food plan on that. I got to get mine now.
Well,
hell yeah.
It's called Trulicity.
Okay.
The shots really have helped me. I forget to eat. The wife makes me eat.
Got you.
I don't get hungry, or if I do, it's just I think I want a cupcake or something sweet, and I take one bite, and God, that's nasty. You know, don't want it anymore.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you guys backstage, but we're going to close the show. And again, thank you both. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Will.
I appreciate you all.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Yes, Nick. What they say about big feet is they got big socks. Everybody have a great day.
Have a good day, everybody. Appreciate it.